Hello and welcome to this episode of Dustin Times. 20 years ago, just over 20 years ago, I first stepped into this dorm. Let's talk about that.
It's over? We done?
I think so. Yeah, pause it.
Welcome back. Oh, this is North Morton here at NAU, but the north side of NAU. And I got to stay here 5 weeks each of my summers of high school, total of 3 summers, at a program called Four Corners. There's also Upward Bound in Nijoni. And we stayed here during the summer, and it was fantastic. We called it Nerd Camp because we did math and science projects all summer while other kids are at summer camps doing archery and arts and crafts and water sports. We were doing science, so it was cool. But I am back here 20 years later. It still looks great. We used to joke around about the Nomo witch, which I don't think we were privy at the time, but somebody actually did die here. But you know, years ago, not recently. But we even made movies about it, none of which we got to finish, which is kind of disappointing, but maybe we'll see some of those. But here's North Morton. Oh, let's go down a trip down memory lane. Let's go. First off, across the street from Nomo back in the day, this was all just a big vacant parking lot. Now it's a big parking structure and there's a hotel down at that end. But this is where our parents would park. We didn't have cars up here, but when they'd come visit. But now it's a big parking structure. So obviously in 20 years they've redone a lot. This was the boys' side of North Morton. North Morton normally during the school year is a girls' dorm, but they divided it in half for summer. And this was the boys' side, so my room was always somewhere over here. And they have recently, well, not recent, I don't know, but they've put all this used to be like a street type material, and now it's nicely paved and everything. Funny story about right here, it's right across from my dorms, and one time skaters came over here and were like trying to do tricks and like grind up on this, and it was a jerk move, but every time they'd like fall down or not land their trick, I would laugh really loud from our window, and they got really mad about it. But we were young high school kids. What do we know? I wrestled Kirby here once. Actually, a few times. I always lost. But this is the path that we'd pretty much walk down every day to go to eat or go to classes or wherever we needed to go, because North Morton is on the north side of NAU, so we had to go south for everything. So everything on your left has always been there we've been there, and then on the right, they built a whole bunch of new structures. Huh. Good news, guys. I found some of the original pavement. This was the pavement bike trail, skateboard trail. But there's still some of it here. They haven't repaved everything. Guys, they have robots now that drive around. Holy smokes. It's watching me. Oh god. Here is a statue down on South Campus that we used to come and poke its eye. Sorry, statue. Its eye doesn't look very good these days. Move, David! Ugh! One of the places we would frequently go to on an outing at Nerd Camp is this Target. It's been redone since then in the past 20 years, but it's so great still. It's right on the outskirts of NAU here. Just down the street's NAU. But fun fact, this is where I bought my Shrek 2 soundtrack. So thanks, Target, for getting me Shrek 2. Oh man, another great place, the Flagstaff Walmart. We went here a few times. I bought a Han Solo action figure here one summer. I still have it. It's in the package. I should see how much it's worth. But anyways, Flagstaff Walmart. Another great place up here. I had to come stop by here. This used to be, I have lots of fond memories here. It used to be the Harkins up here years ago, but now it's since closed down, and I know there's a movie theater now that moved closer to the mall. But it used to be a Harkins. I saw the Patriot here. I saw the first Fast and Furious here. It's great. Now it's ADOT headquarters for Northern Arizona. Look at that. Good old, used to be Harkins. We used to come here too. I'm at one of my favorite places. I come here every time I visit Flagstaff, the Galaxy Diner, for some famous wet fries. Oh, they are so good. I used to come here all the time too. Whoa! Anyways, let's shoot to a night scene of this. Ready? I am here at the Galaxy Diner, and I just got my favorite thing, which is wet fries. Wet fries and a shake. Oh, I love these. They're just French fries with gravy on them, but they're so good. Every time I come to Flagstaff, I have to get these. So, enjoy some wet fries. So good. So good. So, my first year was in 2000, and I believe this was the place that we ate. It switched the next year over to where I'll show you, but I think this is where we used to eat, which is not an eatery anymore. Sad. Then they moved us over here, and both places were like buffet style, all you can eat, and it was great. That was one of the reasons I loved coming to camp, is because I ate whatever I wanted, and I mean, it was good stuff. Here's where we used to come here and have our graduations, because they had the auditorium inside. Come have our end of the year, whatever celebration we had. Then our parents would come pick us up and we'd all go home and cry. Thank you so much for joining me on this little journey down memory lane. Until next time, from our house to yours.